You mentioned the Universal Basic Dividend. Also, one can interpret this as Universal Basic Income in its essence. I'm talking about. So usually people think it's a leftist idea, but you argue that it entails liberal values as well. Could you elaborate on that?
Well, it's one of those ideas that has adherents in almost every political family. Even ultra-right-wing libertarians support it because they see it as an alternative to a social welfare system. We at DiEM25 do not see it as an alternative to a social welfare system. We see it as something quite separate, but absolutely essential. And to put it very, very simply, we disagree with the idea that it should be funded from taxes, because we think that the major issue of our era, of the era of robotics, of automation, of platform capitalism, of Airbnb, of Uberization, the real issue is that we have conglomerates that now own whole market spaces. And their capital is being produced by you and me. Every time we search something on the Google search engine, we are contributing to the capital of Google, but society, you and me, are not benefiting from the profits of that capital. The returns to that capital are appropriated privately by the shareholders of Google. So our view effectively is a challenge on the capitalist foundation of corporate capitalism in the era of automation. And what we're saying is a chunk of the shares of these conglomerates must be confiscated and put into a trust fund for society where the dividends fund a universal basic dividend for everyone. Because everyone is now contributing to these people's capital. And even from their perspective, in the end, if we don't do something like that, the increasing concentration of ownership rights in the hands of those conglomerates will create a major chasm between, on the one hand, their capacity to produce stuff, services, whatever, and our capacity to pay for them. So in a sense, we are even saving from themselves, those corporations.